guys, welcome back to another edition of e-bike chatter. Even though I'm not in the e-bike, I'm in the Twizy. So just wanting to do some more errands. As usual, it's the perfect excuse to do one of these instalments. So I can basically chat to you whilst I'm driving. So yeah, I thought I'd take the Twizy today. It's a little bit too far to take the bike, plus the fact, you know, you can't always use the bike, it's just not practical. Mainly for carrying stuff. I mean, you could actually do it if you had, you know, some nice bags and things like that. Make sort of like a cargo bike type of thing, but no, I just use the Twizy for that because you've got basically a load of room in the back. There's enough room for a small person, so there's easily enough room for some shopping. Yeah, so I'm about 40 miles an hour at the moment. My power box, which is here, this is basically the thing that takes over the control of the car and gives you a lot more power. Gives you a lot more power, a lot more torque, up to about 3 times power and about 2 times torque, I believe it is. Plenty of grip this little car has got, plenty of grip, and it's rear-wheel drive with no traction control or anything like that. Apologies if you know about the Twizy and you've been watching lots of my other videos. I thought I'd do a kind of, I don't know, like a chat video about this. If you know the stuff, then I don't know, maybe it'll be interesting, but other than that, yeah, we'll try and have some fun. So this Tesco's that I'm going to is, I don't know, it's like 5 miles away or something. Maybe not even that, but it does involve going on a dual carriageway. So I'll show you what happens. So sitting at 94% battery here, we're in sport mode, which is the highest mode that you can do on this. Now, this car, believe it or not, it runs on like a 14S, 13 or 14S, I think it's 14S, I'm just trying to think then. Like a 14S lithium-ion battery, which is under my seat. This is all standard, this is the standard setup that the car comes with. Yeah, and it's capable of just a ludicrous amount of amps. Mainly because the capacity of the battery is actually pretty high. So it's around a 120 amp hour battery. And you can see I'm putting 300 amps now. The wind noise is going to get a little crazy, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to, how well you're going to be able to hear me, but enjoy the ride on the dual carriageway. About top speed, it's more about acceleration, but it does just cruise along nicely, and if you get behind the car doing the slipstream, it's absolutely fantastic. We're drawing 250 amps now. You can see I'm gaining on this car, mainly because of the slipstream. So once I get behind it, I can sit down and I can be running, I can be putting, you know, it's floating around 50 to 100 amps just to hold the speed, which is blooming fantastic. grip on this car is absolutely brilliant. I mean, it is just so much fun. In a lot of ways, I prefer it to the e-bike because, I don't know, I've always been a four-wheel kind of guy. I'm coming round to two wheels. You know, it's getting better, but I grew up on four wheels. Even my crazy old got a nice super bike behind me. I don't know if you can hear that. So I would love to get the Twizy to be able to do that, and I do think it's possible. The only problem is, this is the reason why I haven't done anything with this car as yet, because I just love it to bits, and I couldn't bear to just not have it ready to go. You know, if I started doing all the modifications that I'm thinking about, then I'd take it off the road, and you know, it's a big old experiment. Would it just end up being complete, you know, nightmare after doing these mods? So any modifications that are done, they're going to have to be done to bear in mind that I want the car to stay practical, and I don't know entirely if that's possible. It will be a lot more possible than if it had an engine and you started modifying it to do things like this. So you do get a little bit of I don't know if you heard that there, somebody shouting. Most of the time you just get a lot of people just interested in the car, and you know, you come back, everybody looks at it, which can be a good thing, can be a bad thing. Most of the time when I come back to the car from popping in the shops or whatever, come back and there's like a group of people looking at me, and most are like, you know, amazed, want to know more about it. But anyway, let's get parked somewhere. As I was saying before, you can basically park anywhere in this thing. You actually do feel like you probably are being a bit selfish taking up a whole space. So, you know, you could fit two of these cars in this space. Anyway guys, I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm back guys. Successful trip. Got this bank holiday, well, it's not even a bank holiday actually, what am I saying? This football weekend has been ridiculous. Like, you can't get anything at the shop. Right, I need to reverse out of here, and taking the handbrake off would actually help. Still got quite a lot of good light. Actually, what I was saying, about the other, I was looking at the footage from the other video, the last video I put up. If I put them up in the order I'm thinking of putting them up, it was one of the e-bike ones, another one of these e-bike chatter ones, but it was in very, very low light, and I was pretty surprised that the GoPro didn't actually really handle it that well. I know they've not actually always been very good with low light, because the lens and the sensor's small, you know, you can't get the same sort of you know, quality as you would from my big Sony camera, but yeah, not bad. Maybe it's something to do with the automatic stabilisation, because this has got a this is Hero 6 and it's got stabilisation, so it basically almost negates the need for a gimbal. Now, any of you that are into cameras know, you know what I'm talking about, but I mean, it's incredible how it actually works. I mean, if you look at this footage now, it should be just super slinky smooth, and that's just all done by software. It's incredible, but it may not work as well in low light. So I don't know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It works fantastically in the daytime anyway. So one thing about this little car is that it will, especially if you're running in sport mode, it will actually take quite a lot of power to maintain, you know, like 60-ish mile an hour. You know, that's at the upper end of it. It's not very efficient at that speed. I mean, nothing is really, that's where a lot of the power gets used when you're trying to maintain high speeds against the wind resistance of the car and everything else. But you know, you find that so much grip though. You do find that there's the front will slip out. What's that? Not racing driver. I think it's understeer, isn't it? I don't know, one way or the other. Basically, the one where you turn the wheels and the car just carries on going. It can be pretty scary, especially yeah, especially like in the wet. That's the worst thing. So you've got to watch it. I mean, you know, there's no traction control or anything. You've got to, you know, nothing like that to basically look after you. It's raw, which, you know, I like. And it doesn't go particularly fast anyway, so you can't get in too much of a pickle. But it's quick enough. As I said before, there's not a lot in this little car that will basically beat it off the line 0 to 30. Now compared to the e-bike, so my e-bike's running probably about, I don't know, 10 or 11 kilowatts, something like that at the moment. This is running 23 kilowatts. It's a bit heavier, so it gives you an idea of the power difference, and how crazy the e-bike actually is compared to this. Fantastic little car though. I thoroughly recommend anyone thinking about getting something different. You know, if they want something, if you want something that it's not your main car, but you've got a need for like a little quick whip around. You know, maybe if it's just for yourself, not for fighting family around, because obviously you're only going to be able to fit realistically one person, probably one child, one teenage child, basically at a push, probably in the back. That's about it. And then you wouldn't have that much room for shopping. But you've got some shopping space down here, but hey ho. Yeah, I'd highly recommend it for that sort of anything like that. Lots of cars breaking down, overheating. So my motor temperature is up to 81 degrees, which is high. As I've said before in other videos, this power box will reduce the power if it starts getting up towards 90 degrees, which it will do probably soon. It will move from sport mode to normal, which is not a huge deal. It doesn't really take that much of the power away, but it takes the torque away, so your kind of acceleration or your pull away is a lot lower. And that's to basically try and get the temperature down, try and reduce the temperature a bit. And it works well. Apparently these motors are good for up to about 150 degrees, but it's set, the guy that makes this has set it around 100, so it's, you know, there's always people looking at you when they go past. It's so funny. Yeah, it just basically means that you won't overheat, you won't have an issue with overheating, you know, overdoing it with the motor. The brakes are pretty good in this car as well. You actually get regen, which by default in the standard car is rubbish. There's hardly any regen at all. Maybe to try and preserve the longevity of the batteries. But basically, you know, you can actually set a regen of like 100, 400, 500% or something like that, and then you get a good amount of regen. And there's two types of regen. There's regen when you take your foot off the brake, like that sort of normal conventional regen. And then you get the regen where you, yeah, when you actually push the brake as well. But the regen when you push the brake, you've got to be careful because it's not progressive, it's not variable regen. It's variable in the sense that when you brake, it will actually start the regen process very slowly and then it ramps it up. But what it doesn't do is depending on how far you put your foot down, there's no sensor on the actual brake thing, so you can basically tap the brake and your regen comes on instantly. Now, I had a really bad issue with this when I was driving this in the snow. I forgot to turn the regen off or down, and I basically did a 360 because I just tapped the brake and the back wheel was just locked up on the ice. So you can't watch it. You know, it's really not good. You need to be turning it off. Like as soon as we get a bit of rain and the tarmac becomes an ice rink because of all the, because we've had such a long heat period of hot weather and all of that, that you know, it will just the road will just go to an ice rink basically. I will turn the regen pretty much off, so you know, there's no chance of it just locking the wheels up, you know, without you realising, because it really scared the absolute shite out of me, because I just tapped the brake and the next thing I was the other way around. So you know, and this was at 40 mile an hour. The great thing about this little car is it stops pretty quick. It will just, you know, it's only going to slide so far because it's not very heavy. But I think there was a few people on the dual carriageway going, what the hell? What the hell is he playing at? So that's one thing to watch. But you can tweak all of that. That's probably one of the reasons why they actually, I mean, you know, they make these things for a reason. That's probably why they actually didn't have a lot of regen as factory standard. There's various things about this car that you sort of find out when you, you know, when you're really looking into it. First thing is when you register it, it's actually registered as a quad bike, not a car, like a quadricycle. So that's quite interesting. What other things? There's other interesting things that you live and learn. There's a massive great bar underneath the car made of iron, where they basically added, Renault Sport actually designed the chassis on this apparently, and it does seem like they have, because the suspension is rock solid, doesn't even wiggle, bumpy as hell, but brilliant. I love it because it's like a sports car. But they put this massive great iron bar underneath the battery to try and add a bit of weight to make it a bit more, you know, to bring the centre of gravity, you know, to enforce the centre of gravity so the thing doesn't leap off the road. And that thing weighs, I think it's like 25-30 kilos, so you can remove that to give yourself a little bit of, you know, a bit more acceleration at the expense of maybe leaving the road if you went a bit too mad. There's lots of things you can do. There's lots of bits and pieces you can do. This car is very simple. It actually has very similar components to an e-bike. It has a battery, has a motor, and it has a speed controller. It's pretty modular, so you can actually chop the speed controller out if you want to. The only caveat is that basically everything in the car goes together. The BMS is linked to the speed controller, is linked to the charger, is linked to the motor. Everything is tightly integrated together, which is a fantastic piece of engineering. But it means if you want to change something, like you want to, you know, basically you're going to have to change everything in one shot or work out a way of doing it. And there are people that have done that. So there is a way, there's ways of doing everything. A lot of it is software, which is, you know, just shows you how kind of cutting edge this car is. But it's basically got a Sevcon speed controller in here, which is a UK made speed controller, and it's, you know, it's a fantastic bit of engineering. Been around for a long time, Sevcon. They make a lot of, well, I think they actually, they made a lot of the speed controllers for, like, they still do make a lot of speed controllers for things like golf buggies and stuff like that. So really, this is probably the guts of a golf cart, really. I don't think there's many golf carts that go like this, put it that way. Anyway guys, as I drive off into the sunset, hope you enjoyed this video, different one. E-bike chat, but not actually on the e-bike. Let me know if you want to see more like this. E-bike chat, I feel like it's just going to be like a generic kind of video, and it's just going to be me talking on a particular mode of transport. The way it's evolving, I'm liking it. Let me know if you want to see more of this. If you're bored of them already, just let me know and I won't bother. But I'm quite enthusiastic about how these ones are going. And yeah, subscribe, like if you like the video, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys.